cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blood is back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Isn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike Brown, 80! Mike 5-4. Alert!
On the toss, here's Johnson.
Check.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's go, D.
Check.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair, it goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. From the 25 on second down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
29, Alpha. That's what I do.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Completes this one to Meredith. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversion.
Fall further behind here in the early going.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Brady now to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Brady. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending and the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
56.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Michel, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Well, look at this, Brady, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 27, Allen. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm going to come back to you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Frazier. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Mike, 20 seconds.
Number 53. Mike, 53. No chance.
Hey, box truck.
53 is the Mike.
No,
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
Alert.
59 is Mike.
Shadow.
To throw again, Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cameron Meredith. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. You got tape. You got tape right there. Mike, 53.
Shadow.
Mike. Check 43.
Bristol travel. 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Results.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And it is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brady going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 just inside the 30. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So that'll back them up 5.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
59. Ready? Tie that left.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
At his 2-yard line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. On the ground, Michelle. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Michelle. And some room to maneuver. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Regular. Hey, team 6. Hey, 66.
1st down, here's White. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
80 weapons. Hey, check it.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball for the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Switch. Alert three.
Pass.
Hey, watch it.
Kill.
Kill.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Topper.
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 16, Allen. And the grab by Croft. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Johnson running right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.